Today morning. It is 9:15 a.m. here in Trinidad where I live. And again, I say this all the time, no asset is safe from me. So long as there's momentum, I'll be trading, right? I haven't got around to doing my errands for the day yet. My wife is still sleeping. So I said, you know what, let me see if I can capture something. And I did. So let's explain why I took this trade very briefly, why I got in where I did, and why I got out where I did. So let's discuss. So out the gate, we know overall BTC is a bullish market, right? That is not even a question. I could remove this now actually. Right? No, I'll leave that. I'll leave that in. Right? BTC is a bullish market. That's not even a question, right? When we look at the monthly time frame, the current month, which is ending in just about how many days? That's what, 4 days. The current month is severely rejected the downside and clearly going back to the upside, which is a good sign for buys. The weekly time frame also suggests the same, where the dealer might have taken out any buyers who bought here and anywhere in here, right? So we have multiple signs, at least so far, suggesting buys. When you look at the daily time frame, you have that same pattern being repeated here again, right? With the dealer spiking to the low, taking out any buyers who would have bought within this move here, and then pushing the market upward. On pretty much all of the time frames suggests the same thing, pretty much all of them, right? But the question is, what would have made me enter here? Now, we have to look at probability, right? And anyone who doesn't understand probability in trading is it is very explainable why you might be having problems with your trading. When we say probability, what we're actually talking about is the probability of the market doing what you want it to do from where you are interested in getting into the market. What do I mean by that? So if the market is bullish, what is the probability of it selling? And you have to answer that question for yourself. What is the probability of a bullish market just randomly selling? It's lower than it is for it to buy, right? So that's one thing. What is the probability of a market selling when it is in consolidation within a bull market? It's also very low. Excuse me. The thing is, we have to understand very, very quickly probability. What is the probability of a market going into, say, a state of consolidation after going bullish? What is the probability of it continuing to go bullish? It's actually quite high. Why? Because one, there's proof of that, and two, the market has already been going bullish. So the likelihood of it continuing to do so, because we are applying the theory of liquidity, right? The likelihood of it continuing to do so is very, very high. We don't want to try to call a top or bottom. I'm sure you've heard people say that time and time and time again. You don't want to try to call a top nor bottom. And that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid. I'm not trying to call a top. I'm not trying to call a bottom. What I'm actually trying to do is find where the probability of my trade doing what I wanted to do is higher. That's it. So let's look at what's happening here. So the market was extremely bullish, all right? And then it produced this bull move. It went into some kind of consolidation, and I think I got in the higher position first, and then I saw it dip down. I got in the lower position after, right? And the dip down when I got in the second position was just because, you know what, maybe I can get a slightly better entry. Guess what? That's exactly what I did, and I held it. I didn't expect it to do this, but guess what? It did. And as soon as I saw that, I closed it. That's it. Have a good one, guys. See you soon.